Hi everyone, this is CVGS, Brendan here, and today I'm bringing to you the new start deck from the Shin Tensei era, Kakume no Ryukishi, or the Revolutionary Dragon Knight. So this is the first starter deck that is given to us in the Shin Tensei era, which features the new mechanic Mirage. Similar to your burst mechanic, it is by paying the cost, you can set it on top of your burst. And then when you were to then the effects will be passive from there. So on the box here we have our good boy Gareth and the main extra, Tensei extra for this starter deck, which is Dragonic Arthur Koenig, which is the quote-unquote the second form of Soldier's Arthur, although the anime didn't give us anything yesterday. Anyways, moving on. So the box, the set itself also comes with a special campaign pack with another Garrett Grandwalker, which is not the winner promo that is expensive and painful to get. So the set looks really nice. Like every other Dash deck, it's simple, compact, and it probably has everything you need to know. And at the back here, we have an example of the Mirage Nexus, Mirage card. In this case, the Nexus. So let's open it up and take a look, shall we? This time the SDs were quite hard to open. Alright, so dragging the stuff out. Okay, this is empty. Put one side. So inside the start deck, as per usual, we have our wonderful playmat. Paper playmat, of course. When will they ever give us our playmat? The usual instructions in the back. We also have our 30 cores. I don't know whether it's 30 or 60, whether they changed that amount recently. Okay, let's put this up first. So we have our 1 soul core, 2 packs of what seems to be 15 soul core. So total 30. Just nice enough to be able to play a match, I guess. So then we have the deck itself. In the front here, we have our Dragonic Arthur Koenig. Oh, he looks very nice now, staring at the card itself. So this is the deck, and then at the back we have our campaign pack. I kind of don't want to rip this out yet. We'll do that later. So we have our new. He looks what seems to be a school style Gareth. Him in his school uniform, of course. So new effects, very fresh. Yeah. So staring down this starter deck, seems like this era looks really promising. So we shall now move on to introducing the X-Rare / Campaign Rare and higher cards and some of the Mirage cards mentioned in this set. So we'll see you soon. And we are back. So this is the SD59, all the foils that we're gonna get, and I'm going to explain I'm going to give a simple explanation on our new mechanic Mirage for this new Tensei era. So we shall start off with our Grandwalker, Gareth, from this campaign pack inside the SD, so you're gonna get 2 copies of this. The Morph Academy uniform, Gallet Revolt, Family Grandwalker school style, the usual Grandwalker stuff. The core charge for him is Evil Shadow cost 3 or higher, and Bladra, so you can technically run all the Bladras you want in this deck. Okay, anyways, so level 1, 2, when this Nexus is deployed, you can either add 2 core from the void to this Nexus directly. Alternatively, you can summon one purple card containing the name Knight or Camelot of cost 5 or less from your trash without paying the cost. This effect does not activate core charge. Grand skill 3, level 2 flash during both players' attack step. You can send 3 cores from Nexus to the void and send 2 cores from one opposing spirit to another spirit or the reserve. Very interesting card. The on deploy is great, of course, like paying 2 costs to spawn like any 5 cost. Putting him down and another 5 cost Dragon Knight is really nice, especially if you decide to run the I think BS54 Tensei Rare cost 5 that is Val'jin, that can spit out another 2 to 3 more Dragon Knights from that. So I think that's pretty good, pretty solid on value. Although he's pretty expensive as a Grandwalker, he's like one of the 5 cost ones. Man, really decent card. I mean, it's an SD. I'm not asking for too much. So this is really great. So moving on to the Tensei X-Rare of this starter deck, we have our Dragon Knight Soldier's Dragon, of course. It's the same name as the original that was in BS53. However, because of his B side being a different name, he's considered a different card, so you can technically run 6 copies of this. Anyway, so let's just go back, let's just give a quick recap on what he does. So, level 1 rebirth, when your 5 counters are left, when this spirit is being blocked by opposing spirit, there's like 2 core or more, you may flip this spirit. And when this spirit attacks, you can target attack 1 opposing spirit, 2 or more core. At level 2-3, when this spirit attacks, if you have 2 or more counters, send 2 core from an opposing spirit to the trash. Depleted, send 1 life from the opponent's life to the trash. The usual BS53, Soldier Starter, nothing much to say. It is Gareth's key spirit that kind of evolved after all, although the flip side here, they have an alternate artist. They didn't have an anime quote unquote like feel, but that's okay. So we have here our flip side. We have our Dragon Knight King Swordius Dragoon Koenig. It is a Death Dragon Kigen and Evil Shadow. Usual rebirth stuff, and then when this spirit rebirths, you can refresh this spirit. After that, you can summon one non-rebirth purple card without containing the name Knight in your trash without paying the cost. Level 2 and 3, when this spirit attacks, you can destroy an opposing spirit ultimate with 3 cores or less. If you have 3 count or more, instead destroy a 5 core or less spirit or ultimate. So Koenig here, having double symbols, refreshing himself on Tensei is very nice. Double symbol restanding makes Swordius Dragoon really painful now, cause you can choose not to target attack, cause I think there's a card in here that makes the Tensei condition change to on attack. So you just flip, refresh himself, and then get a Dragon Knight get a Knight from your trash for lethal, so it's like 4/1. Really nice. Really strong card. Yeah, of course our cost 6 being able to be cheated out by other means also makes it very nice. Okay, moving on to the new quote-unquote new X-Rare of this starting new era that Gareth might be using in the anime. So we have this Dark Knight. His name is Dark Knight of the Holy Grail, Galahad. Oh, it's Galahad. Nice. Origin Evil Shadow. So level 1, 2, 3, during your attack step, when your opponent's spirits containing the name Knight or Camelot is blocked, send 1 core from your opponent's life to the reserve. Destroy the blocking spirit or ultimate with 3 cores, and destroy the blocking spirit or ultimate with 3 cores or less. Level 2, 3, when this spirit attacks, you may return 1 card with the Mirage effect, with 1 purple only card with the Mirage effect from your trash to your hand. If you do, send 1 core from your opponent's life to the reserve. So, pretty decent card. Kind of synergizes with Swordius here, because if he is here on the side, Swordius swings. Then, because he target attacks, so he gets blocked, he will shoot 1 life. And then the thing is small, he'll be destroyed. You can technically flip Swordius in this case and restand him first. Then after that, bam, use this because he got blocked. Yeah. Really solid interactions. Also the on attack take back 1 purple only Mirage card is great, because recycling Mirages is kind of what the deck probably is doing now. 3 lives Knight, wonderful. Stats are really small though, because it's like 6 cost 5k. But that's fine, its effect covers up for it. So we're gonna talk about the Mirage mechanic here, using the example of our purple Texas here, the Revolution Mirage. Why is it called Revolution Mirage? Probably got something to do with the anime. Okay, so it's a Mirage cost 4 triple purple, so 4 cost with 3 purple reductions. This card can only be set from your hand. Mirage cards are similar to Burst, that they cannot be set from the open zone. Yeah, they cannot be set from the open zone. You have to pay the cost to set them, and you only can set one once per turn. The only difference is that if you have an existing Mirage already in your burst area, when you want to set the second Mirage on top of it, you could switch places. So it doesn't count as a hand size increase, it's just changing places. So let's talk about the card a bit here. So it has a very interesting set effect. So while set during your attack step, when opposing calls are sent to the reserve, you can refresh one of your spirit containing the name Dragon Knight, Dark Knight, Dragon Knight, Emperor of cost 6 or more. This effect can only be used once per turn. And then level 1, when deployed, draw one card. Level 1, when this Nexus leaves the field through opposing effects by destroying one of your Mirage, you can set this card without paying the Mirage cost. So, a few things to note: when you set a card as a Mirage card, only the onset effect will be active. You do not activate every other level 1 or whatnot skill on the card because it is not on your field. It is in the burst area now, because burst area, they made it separate quite a while time back, and it's probably for this purpose so that people don't get confused. Mirage is actually a pretty wonderful mechanic because it provides another layer of depth to the game. Like, well, it gives, for this case, the Revolution Mirage gives your Dragon Knights a little bit more of a oomph, refreshing, yes, refreshing them, refreshing a cost 6 or higher one at least when calls are being sent to the reserve on the opponent's end, which is really easy to do because a lot of the cards in purple, of course, just send calls to reserve like all day, every day, powers. So yeah, looking at this Knight set as a whole, I really like it. Garrett being a really strong enabler. The new Saurius Koenig, very nice finisher, very strong card. So if you guys like what you see and also wanting to see more of all these translations of these cards and all of the other cards in this set and previous sets, do check out World of Cards in the description below. Also, don't forget to slam that like and subscribe button and ring-a-ding that bell so you could get the latest notifications for our new videos about Battle Spirits, Vanguard, our Twitch streams, and whatnot, and all that good stuff. We also have our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and our Discord server. The link is in the description. Where me and the boys will be there on most nights talking about games and anything really that comes to mind in terms of card games as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye!